at the Cartodromo International, Lucas Guerrero, where back in February, mate, it's the formation.
I'm not ready.
I'm slightly ready for this. Take us through the grid.
I'm not ready. Right, here we go then. It is Senior X30. It's the final. It's Miami Warriors Final 2025. The final race of the week. Andrew, how on earth did we get here? Myself, yourself, Nicole Sutherland down there on the grid. We've all been working Tarsi hard with the marshals out on track, the officials, all the mechanics, everyone here. And this is the grid. Danny Caronini and Aaron Garcia straight away, the title stealer from Caronini this year in the Miami Euro Series, starts alongside him. Freddie Lloyd and Zach Drummond, an all-British row number 2. Van der Kerkhoff and Andy Rattel, row number 3. Then you've got Lawrence, Gus Lawrence. He'll be fighting to catch up to Lloyd, I'm sure. They've got moments between them. Andy Rattel starting there. Toby Gale starting alongside him on row number 5. Mark Granada and Zach Green on row number 6. George Edgar and Oscar Goodshow on row 7. They'll have Roxanne Lantinga and Vivian Guione. Again, I'd say don't rule out Guione on this one. Has been a driver to fight at the sharp end. Alois Girardet and Noel Sundberg round out the first half field.
Second half of the grid, where anything could happen in this one, so don't count out any of these drivers for a potential run to a podium or a top 5. Xavi Llaveras and Casper Hagman start on row 10. It's Daniel Britt. This year's had a very good run in the Spanish Championship on alongside Clement Utron on row 11. Tyke Buckley had a great run in Zuera last year, of course, starts on row 12 alongside Sebastian Mins, Daniel Brozovic and Kevin Backer there on row 13. Kevin Lantinga's on row 14, everybody.
Oof.
The man with the most overtakes in Miami Euro Series this year. That's not an official statistic. Let's just roll with it.
Just his.
It's on row 14 alongside Otto Pukinen. Gabe Stilps won 2 of these IWF finals before in his junior days. Starts on row 15 alongside Hugo Marti. Tobias Norman and Daniel Motor, row 16. Eloy Gonzalez, he'll have an overtaking shoes as well on row 17 alongside Bertram Sasha. And Angelo Melli and one Harrison Mackie start shotgun on the field. Row 18, 36 of the best X30 karters in the world in the senior category in 2025. What a way for us to finish our time in the box in 2025 together, mates. Now we're ready for this. 20 laps of this fantastic circuit in the hills outside Valencia. Anthony Jordan, take it away.
I'm not ready. Right, here we go. It's Senior X30. They're into the tram lines. It's Italy versus Spain. Let's go racing. It's lights out, fights on. Senior X30 dives into turn number 1. Caronini sweeps to the outside. Garcia to the inside. He gets loose and he runs wide. And Garcia falls backwards in the rest of the field. And now Freddie Lloyd's immediately taking for the race lead because it's not Danny Caronini. It's Zach Drummond. And there's a huge pile up. And I was expecting this to happen when you've got a field of 36 international drivers and Kevin Lantinga's one of them. Oh, he's got to push him away. Pukinen's one of them as well. Oh, it's disastrous. Here, though, at the front, though, it's all still kicking off. Lawrence to the inside. He's defending. It's Drummond to the lead. He got a penalty after the super heats earlier on, which put him back. He lost his pole position for this race, but it doesn't matter because he's back there. There's the 232. Getting back in, Daniel Motor. Back in the fight, Caronini. 3 wide. Out through 15 and 16. That's ludicrous. And now it's Caronini. And now it's Lloyd. 1-2. Drummond down to 3rd. Here comes Van der Kerkhoff for the P4. He's trying to do it. Moya around the outside. Rattel, Lawrence, Gale and Green. Buckley, the top 10. But my goodness me, I can't keep up. It's only lap 2.
That's the bravest move I've ever seen Danny Caronini pull in his life. I've had the personal and professional pleasure of watching this Italian race in international karting for half a decade. He's wowed me many times before. I didn't think I could be wowed more than this starts at Zuera last year. I was wrong. Danny Caronini leads this motor race on lap number 2 out of 20. Here comes Matthias van der Kerkhoff as well in 4th place. Lloyd, Drummond, the 2 Brits. Will they work together? I will be honest, British drivers do have a bit of a reputation in a race like this. It's either I win or none of you win. Zach Green is going down the order. Gus Lawrence is there in 6th place as well, trying to find a way past Andy Rattel. We're only on lap 3, ladies and gentlemen. Danny Carinini trying to kick away. This is similar to what he likes to do.
Yeah.
This is the classic Danny Carinini. Get that 1 second gap in the early phases of that race and let everybody else chase him down. He is the master of it. But if there's one driver who is able to stick with anyone in the world, it's the man we call Fast Freddy down the inside.
But it's late.
Touch. Is that going to be opportunity for Drummond? Brilliantly recovered by Carinini, still leads this race.
No, but it's going to be an opportunity for Moya now because they've made contact. My goodness, guys, you're lap 3. Stop it. Race normally. Here we go. He's doing it again. Lloyd to the inside, surely not. No, Carinini holds on to it. This is brilliant. Now Moya's with them. Now Moya's going for it. Oh, he's pushing him off the track. He does not want Lloyd in the lead, but Lloyd's going to keep his nose there. Oh, dear me. Guys, simmer down, simmer down. You've got a long way to go.
What did I say earlier? Host nation wins. 3 in the last 4 have gone to the host nation, and look who's there. Ruben Moya, the driver nobody wants to help around this particular circuit because he's just so good as a driver. We're on lap 4. Otto Pickenen set the fastest lap of the race at 55.993 because they're all on new tyres. These are some of the fastest lap times that we've seen this week. The sun is out. The track is grippy. They didn't have this in time qualifying earlier on. That's a bold move from Andy Rattel down the inside on Ruben Moya. Up to P4. Drummond to the inside. Cuts the corner. And under investigation now is Danny Carinini. I would imagine that is for the moment that we saw on the pit straight about a lap ago. Drummond is not happy with that at all from Freddie Lloyd. Andy Rattel is like, can we just get on with this, please? I've already done one final today. I just want a calm, nice Saturday evening drive here in Valencia. But Andy, you're not going to get that today, buddy. This is the X30 Senior Final for finding out who is the planet's best senior X30 driver in 2025. Now let's have a look at this again.
This is the moment, surely.
This is going to be the moment.
Yeah, he's pushed him all the way off. He's pushed him all the way off there on the start-finish straight. Not once, but twice there down the start-finish straight. And that's not going to look too official. This one, my goodness
Drummond
me.
has no option there.
No, he had no option. But yeah, again, the risk-taking in the early parts of this race is astronomical. And now we're seeing everyone pushing through. Garcia's tumbled to the back of this train now. Garcia from the front of the grid. Yeah, seemingly he's still there. He's still there in that lead group. He's got Lawrence just in front. Rattella's still there as well. And with how quickly this race has been evolving, I don't think it's over just yet. However, Carinini, Lloyd, Drummond, they've all separated now. Yeah. They've all opened up. Now it's down to what happens after the race. Because, of course, at the moment, Carinini is under investigation. He's now looking to break 5 seconds.
Mackie.
That is Mackie out. Roxanne Antinga's dropped down to 30th place in this one as well. Bertram Saxa is one as well as the other. That's a terrible run in this one. But the race must go on, and it is on at the moment. Lap number 6 of 20. And for the moment, it's all calm here in Valencia. Apart from that, down the inside, that is Toby Gale on Gus Lawrence up into P7.
Very important couple of laps coming up here for Ruben Moya, Andy Rattel and Aaron Garcia. Aaron Garcia's race pace, considering he nearly dropped it on the first corner, looks very, very good to me, hopping across the curb. New fastest lap of the race from Zach Drummond is a 55.755. Clement Luchon falling a bit down the order. Sebastian Mins is on the charge again, up 12 places, and there it is. I've been wondering whether that would come in. Kart number 298. Freddie Lloyd under investigation. I said this would be a key few laps for those three. Look at that. Garcia has got through with a very clean move. Very professional move from this year's Miami Euro Series top runner up to 5th place.
Indeed. So with the first and second place under investigation, you have to look to Drummond, Moya, Garcia right now. These are the names that could be the ones to see the podium, but that is all very provisional, of course, because it's only investigations. This will be at this moment again. Well, Lloyd down the inside. That move done and dusted, absolutely fine. This was it here, squeezing there, Carinini. This was the opening stages of the race, and just how close could you be through that chicane? Three wide here, and again, all just darting under braking there, trying to find their way through. Carinini beautifully reading the road there, but then it was that moment where it was the defensive posture. Garcia has switched. That's a big move. That's a P4. That could be an important one for Aaron Garcia in his fight for a podium here in IWF.
So the two Spaniards have got to work together now. Drummond down the inside of Lloyd. Nice, good, clean racing. That's more like it, boys. And through goes Drummond into second place, and just points his finger there to Freddie Lloyd to say, work with me here. We have still got more than enough laps to get Danny Carinini back, but this is what I'm talking about with Danny Carinini. He is, I'm going to say it, in this kind of racing, in, you know, these spec engine series, Danny Carinini is the best in the world at dealing with this. A 1.5 second lead. I don't know how he does it. I don't have the data to tell me how he does it. Zanki Motorsport will have the data to tell them how he does it, but he's so good at managing this situation. Sure, Drummond and Lloyd are going to push here. They should tactically work together, but Danny Carinini is just going to try and win this race now. I call it the Jackie Stewart's way. The great Sir Jackie Stewart was off, and oh dear, as one of the victory lanes is off there. It is
that's
the,
Sundberg,
Sundberg off in the 2:48. What I mean by it, he's going to try and win this race as slowly as possible, and just try and manage this gap now to around 1.5 seconds. He's not going to let those two Brits behind get close and back into this. This is a good scrap going through turn one. This is all down the field. This is all drivers who've had problems. I think the likes of Girardet, Backer, Picken, and Norman and Lantinga, all who had trouble through turns 3 and 4. Zach Drummond has a lot of experience, but how much will be the occasion playing on his mind? The last time he was in an IWF final was back in 2021 in the Minis. I know he's done a lot of other races since then, but this is a really, really tense one now. And strangely, Freddie Lloyd has not got the pace right now, Anthony, to sit on Drummond's rear bumper.
No, he hasn't. And yeah, Drummond is starting to break away. 1.3 seconds is the gap. Garcia, though, is closing in. He is a true contender here in Valencia, but Lloyd was nearly wanting it back there at turn number 1. Looked to the inside, but he didn't have the legs on Drummond. Drummond just able to slam the door closed. And again, it gives Garcia just that little bit more breathing opportunities, but he's done it. Lloyd down the inside. He's back into P2. The fight for second and third and fourth is on. It's Lloyd, Drummond, Aaron Garcia who will go to the very end, but now Moya's back.
Wow.
Garcia around the outside, 2 for 1. Muchas gracias, says Aaron Garcia.
Oh, Zach Drummond, sorry, you've just lost your award of Overtake of the Year, because Aaron Garcia is gone. Well, if you can do it on one driver, I'm going to do it on 2 through turn 14. That was glorious, and he had to do it. He's got the pace to catch Danny Carinini, the man who he took the Miami Euro Series title from earlier on this year. There was one thing that Aaron Garcia didn't do in that 4-round championship this year, Anthony. He didn't win a final, but this is the final of all finals that every one of these drivers wants to win. We're on lap 12, 8 more to go after this one. I'm looking at the sector times. Garcia is quicker. Garcia is quicker than Carinini. It's a 2-second gap at the moment. 24.6 from Carinini. He's taken another half-tenth out of Carinini. Aaron Garcia for MDC Racing, all on the line. Nobody remembers who finishes second place in these races apart from statistic nerds like me. Danny Carinini has got a stay. That was a big third sector from Danny Carinini. He's responding.
Look at this.
And this is what he does. Drummond down the inside takes Lloyd's third place away again. They're going to go to war now. It's Scotland versus England all over again for third place and the last spot on the major point of the podium here at IWF. Down the orders, that Gudshow and Moya having some problems out there. again, Garcia is quicker than Carinini through the first 2 sectors of the lap.
But the gap's opened
But the
up
gap's
again.
open. It's the third sector. It's the third sector where you need all the power and the detail with Zanki Motorsport. Right now, they are net equal across this lap.
Yeah, they certainly are, and that is just eking ever closer. We'll keep a close eye on it. Remember, Carinini is under investigation. You've got to remember that. That start of the race is still in question. And of course, for him, he's going to try and open up a 5-second gap. At the moment, Carinini's looking at a P9 if something comes from that investigation. Like I say, it's only an investigation right now. Nothing may come from it. Oh, dear me, it's all kicking off here. One of the energy courses getting all high, wide and handsome through the chicane there. That's fighting around about, I think, 25th place. Yeah, Daniel Brozovic through past Pukkanen, Bakker and Norman. We'll keep a close eye on that fight, but like we say, it's all still to play for. There is George Edgar just there at the front end of that train trying to close in. Don't rule out certain Andy Rattel on this one here, Andrew. Andy Rattel, very quick over the course of the qualifying heats in both S125 and, of course, Senior X30. He's pushing away. There you can see the MDC family. It's a big family. Big Spanish family is the MDC team. And they are pushing Aaron Garcia as hard as they can in these races. But there you can see the gap still holding 2 seconds. Drummond sticking with him as well.
At a point where there's a bit of relative calm, we like to look at who's having good races up and down the field. Hugo Marti up 18 positions to P12 on the Paralin. That's a superb run. Eloy Gonzalez, we've not got time to watch it now. We'll see it during the highlights. I'm pretty sure was sliding backwards. It was something more akin to the Catalunya rally on the first lap, as Green goes down the inside of Moya and gains another position. Somehow Gonzalez is up 18 places in this race, even though he was involved in that first lap incident through turn 3. Is good shows down the inside. That's super stuff once again from the French driver. Moya shakes his head. He knows it's not going to be his year.
No, that is such a shame here on his home turf. For Garcia, though, still hopes in the bag here as, well, he's close down to 1.8 seconds now. It's come down a bit, but he's bringing Drummond with him as well. Drummond has stuck to his rear bumper and has closed that gap back up.
I was going to say, I'll slightly disagree with you there, mate. Drummond's pace is incredible at this stage of the race. Now, this could be very good news now for Aaron Garcia, because now he's got a buddy. Now there's 2 drivers again. Nobody remembers who finishes second place in one of these races, and right now
Danny Carinini has a 5-second time penalty.
Oh
my goodness. It's been applied mid-race as well. Danny Carinini will not win this race unless he breaks away from everyone behind him by a full 5 seconds. Aaron Garcia is gifted the lead on lap number 16 on to 17. This is your net race leader. There, Drummond in second place. Now, I don't think they will have seen a warning flag. I haven't seen a warning flag go out. So at this moment, Carinini doesn't know he's got a 5 second.
But I think for the next lap or so, they've got to assume still that it might be coming in. They can't afford to really battle. Well, first Drummond's got to catch Garcia. Garcia has driven an incredible race. We always talk about it here at Valencia, of just how hard it is to start from grid 2 into that first corner. It nearly all went wrong for him, and he's just got to keep pushing on here. He's got to put that 5-second penalty, whether he knows about it or not, it's got to get out of his mind. Go away, 5-second penalty. Stay focused on what's on the road ahead. That was a really good lap from Aaron Garcia. 17 laps down, 3 to go. It's all going on for third place, by the way, as Andy Rattel's now up into a major podium spot. And here comes Zach Green. Zach Green, the winner of Miami Winter Cup, which as a result, strangely, Danny Carinini took that one on the road as well. And then it was, of course, changed after the race due to a technical problem that day. What is the gap like still on track for Carinini? He still needs 3.2 seconds here, Anthony, and he's running out of laps.
This is I just don't know at this point. I can't put it on either one of these drivers. And is that Mark Granada? It is off the track. He is joined by Mick Barrett, racing driver of Tig Buckley, off the road. And that is disastrous for them nearing the end of this final. They'd had a brilliant weekend to get to this point, but unfortunately it all goes to blows in this final. This is it. This is it. Aaron Garcia and Zach Drummond are fighting for the race lead, but there is still a couple of laps left in this race. We are on lap 19 of 20 here, ladies and gents. They will see the last lap this time around. Drummond is trying to get the up and under, but he's not close enough yet.
But this is where Carinini might still have a chance here, Anthony. You could quite easily lose 1.5 seconds a lap round this place when you're fighting for a position. Danny Carinini's just got to push on. There's
I think it's a victory lane.
As a victory lane might be out of this race. No, it's Lloyd!
It's not.
It's Freddie Lloyd out of this race. That's down at MP4. The green at 5. Lloyd's chance of a podium is gone. Didn't see what happened there. We're about to go on to the last lap. As we say, we're calling this as we see on the screen that Danny Carinini has a 5-second time penalty onto the last lap. The gap between Carinini and Garcia on the road as Drummond's having a look now for the race lead.
He is indeed. This is it. It is crunch time all the way to the very end of this one. The last lap. It is Garcia versus Drummond. Carinini, yes, is in the lead, but a 5-second time penalty applied to him, as Drummond now will try and get an up and under if he can through this chicane, but he can't quite do it yet. Out of turn number 6, in through 8, 9, 10. You'll count them all the way to the end. Here comes the braking zone at turn number 11. A real shot here, but he squeezed to the outside. Garcia will defend it beautifully. But now into the final chicane. You've got you are huddled in the corner at the moment, Andrew. I don't know what's going to happen. No one knows what's going to happen. It's Garcia and Drummond to the final chicane. Who will take the win? Drummond's going to go for it round the outside. Surely not. Across the line. Moya thinks he's won, but he hasn't. It's going to be Spain. It's Aaron Garcia. He wins in Spain. And look, oh, he doesn't even know it. He doesn't even know it, Andrew.
It's Miami Winter Cup 24 all over again with Adrian Mustienes. But on our screens, for the 4th time in 5 years, the host nation has won in X30 Senior. Aaron Garcia has done the double. He has taken a national X30 championship last year in Spain. He took the Euro Series title earlier this year. He has today achieved greatness. You have to feel for Danny Carinini. Danny Carinini drove a classic Carinini race. He made one mistake, and he's paid the price at the moment. He's sitting in third.
I think he knows. He's questioning it. Am I 1 or am I 2? And he's like, what? I don't even know what to say.
What a
I don't even know what to say. He's going to be disastrous with that. I think he's realised it. I think he knows it now. Aaron, you did it, lad. Yes, lad, you've done it. Aaron Garcia, senior Miami Euro Series champion, and now he wins the International. He wins the IWF in 2025 in his home country. Aaron Garcia, MDC, are champions.
And he deserves it for me, Anthony. And he drove brilliantly. He only made one mistake this race as well, which was turn 1, but he held on. Lesser drivers would have spun out and watched this race from the sidelines.
I can't imagine what it's going to be like down there in Parc Fermé.
This is going to be a very interesting Parc Fermé. I hope you're ready for this one, Nicole. So I'm glad the former owner, driver, racer is down there, Anthony, who knows how to deal with these situations, and not us two. But there is your provisional results.
Once again, Garcia steals the top spot from Carinini.
Twice this
year. Drummond second, Carinini third is where he dropped down to in the end because of all that fighting.